Today, Precarious plays
Phantom Brave. One of the problems with this game, I think, structurally speaking, is Ash.
Mm-hmm.
Ash starts off very good, right? Do you remember a knight that acts as a tutorial at the end of Lindis's chapters? Wallace,
Yes,
right?
yes.
He is an archetype. Actually, no, there's a better example. I think there's a paladin that starts with Eliwood.
Yes.
Ash, in my mind, is similar in that he's so good to start, it's very likely that he's going to be your guy when it comes to fighting Walnut, like we did, which is what I did. And then because Walnut is worth so much experience...
Then Ash gets the experience, but then he doesn't level up like everybody else, so it feels like a waste.
Well, not just that. I mean, yes, that.
Yeah.
But what winds up happening is he is... Statistically, like the numbers here, he is twice the level and actually like twice as strong as some of my other characters, right?
Right.
And that means that the next time I am in trouble, it would be very tempting to rely on him again. And that just keeps stacking. It just keeps happening. You have to make a really conscious effort to not let Ash get out of hand.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you can just wind up in a position where he becomes so powerful and it becomes so easy to use him to win that eventually, I mean, you know, like you summon Ash and then a rabbit throws him out of bounds and then you're boned for that map.
Yep. Man, I just love this game. If I didn't think it would take me so long to start thinking within the system's numbers, I'm kind of wishing you had let me play this. But it would have been watching me open and close menus a lot.
I mean, there's still a lot of that.
Yeah, but you do it with an efficiency that I'm just not able to put forth. Like, everything about
Greg.
Everything about this game is so fun. Except for the story. I wonder if like the fantastical nature of the mechanics is purposely set to contrast with the grave story. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if they got done with the system and were like, okay, this is goofy bullshit sauce. How do we bring this down to earth a little bit? And they're like, I know, let's put an orphan right in the middle and make everyone hate her because she's different and good at things. Here you go. Have a good, rollicking, hilarious time hitting people with rabbit corpses and possessing rocks.
I don't know. I have no idea what the workflow...
What came first?
Yeah, I have no idea what the workflow is like for an NIS strategy title.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I wonder if, like, someone came up with the idea of, well, what if there was a character that was the base panel?
Yeah.
And then it started there, or if they were like, we've got this idea for this little girl that can control phantoms, how can we incorporate that into a game, right?
Yeah, and then it's like, here, let's put some grim feelings in here to make you all identify with Sad Kid. And Ash is there too. So like, if you're like the super positive person, then you're like, oh, Marona, I feel for you. And then if you're like the cynical person who cares about the soft, squishy person, you're like, oh, Ash, you're so right. She needs to ask for 50% down. Like, I'm completely charmed by this whole situation. And I'm like, Marona needs to take her baton. What staff is she using right now? What is it actually called?
Normal. It's a normal stone cane.
She needs to take her normal stone cane and shove it up that bird's ass like she's trying to stuff a turkey. 'Cause what an ass.
Damn it, Craig. Can't you just be 1 point stronger? Can't you just be 1 point stronger for me? Mm-hmm. Greg! Greg!
Greg was MVP 5 minutes ago. Don't hate.
Greg is many things to many people, especially me. He's many things to many me's.
Yeah, sometimes he's a bush, sometimes he's a rock. Sometimes.
Sometimes he's a discarded dagger?
Yeah, he is what we need.
I'm a little worried because Steam as a platform was struggling before we started. Mm-hmm. It feels like the game is a little stuttery today. Because we're running it on a Steam link.
Do you think you'd like to check it after this fight?
No, because I mean, the fact of the matter is that it's not like an action game. Mm-hmm. So the frame rate, the fidelity of motion, I don't know if it matters too much. I don't think it's bad enough to like make anyone nauseous. You know?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, do you remember that one time when I played Doom for 4 minutes?
The original Doom?
Yeah.
Or Doom 2018?
No, the original one.
I remember that.
I was like ready to vomit.
Yeah, I remember trying to play it and you were going, no, we can't do this at the end of the show.
I was surprised. I'm always surprised whenever I have a
Got him.
physical reaction to strictly visual stimulus. Like, there are a couple of times in my life that I've gotten really dizzy just because of my eyeballs, because my eyes were not matching up to my ears, you know, for balance and all of that. And that is one of the few times. There was also a room at a science museum that was designed as an optical illusion. The floor was completely flat, but the entire room looked like it was tilted, and I could not walk across it. I couldn't do it. Like, I think I was too young to really muscle through it. I was just like, yeah, this is weird. I feel like puking. I'm gonna leave. But now I just kind of want to go back there, like, into the past and be like, what if I close my eyes? What if I close my eyes? Can I get across the room if I close my eyes?
Well, I mean...
Well, there were a lot of random people in there, but I feel like I should have, like, fought the room, you know? Because whenever my eyes trick my brain and all of my senses, I'm like, I want to know what's going on. I think I got dizzy one time, playing with some pretty basic VR stuff. But it was not nearly as bad as that one room.
I usually am pretty resilient to that kind of thing. I have to say, I'm hoping that it was because of like the sort of low quality of the VR experience, because it was just on a phone.
Yeah.
But the last time I was messing around with VR, I was disappointed to find that I was actually getting ill, which is a shame because I've been waiting my entire life for that.
Well, we need to play with that more.
Am I lifting? Oh, I'm lifting the bricks instead of the mace.
Ah, dang it. Hey, while someone's holding something, can you teleport a spirit into there? So, like, can you turn those bricks into a friend?
No, but I can turn the mace into a friend.
So the mace is on top of the bricks which you're holding up.
Well,
and the mace is now a person.
Technically, the way it's working, because they're a little more glued together than that, it's 2 units stacked. It is a fusion of sorts between a merchant and a pile of bricks, and then a healer and her cane.
Ah, I see.
Which is why if one of the rabbits were to try to lift somebody over there, they would pick up the items first. But if they used the Huh. Do they not all have it? Okay, maybe that's why. There it is. Okay, they don't all have it. Roundhouse is the problem move.
Ah.
Right. Yeah, elaborate swinging strike my butt. It is a roll on tragedy.